And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else.
Hey, look, you wanna fuck, fight, and spend a night? Come fuck with a boss, upgrade your life. A Don and a diva, you just my type. Last nigga did you wrong, we gon' get shit right. You wanna fuck, fight, and spend a night? Come fuck with a boss, upgrade your life. Upgrade your life. Upgrade your life.
Damn, and the nigga hate repeating himself. God damn, God digital. Hey, when you get on YouTube, you stop being goddamn, you say God digital. But no, so listen, y'all see the title, right? So Tupac had a big fight with SugeKnight over his money from the GridlockdMovieCheck, right? So I've been looking at it. I'm like, okay, so this identified exactly what Gabi was talking about. Everything that he's saying is dangerous because this whole time, look, this dude was hey, shout out to, hey, that's one crazy Iranian, man. I was just, hold on, let me show y'all something. Y'all want to see what he looked like? Let me show y'all what he looked like, man. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all what he looked like back in the day.
And then just take off. Okay, you want the bad detective. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're going to have to give him a mark to be.
This is Gabi.
On one of those side streets, right? Like
when he was producing.
No, he gave Snoop, he's crooked. We face full of money. Okay. Get the bread. Yeah, okay. That's cool. So we can even have him drive him, just get out without them running. Yeah, he can like.
He a crazy Iranian for real.
No, you're cuffed. They freed you up. No, that's an idea. He can. How we not cuff you? Because your homeboys already freed you guys out of this. These two dead. They're getting you out, so they're gonna open you up by the way. So what are my homeboys doing?
Fast forward a little bit.
You see is that standing, like, at first part you see is just us. You just see us doing the performance part. Then after we finish the performance, at the end of the at the end of our lyrics for Gangsta,
there go Daz Dillinger, Corrupt. There go Gabi, Snoop Dogg, Tupac. I think Nate Dogg. There go Nate Dogg right there. Y'all see Nate Dogg in the back? Look at Nate Dogg. Look at Daz. Look at Daz. Daz. A nigga young Daz in the house. Corrupt in the back. So that's God. Okay, so I understand his position. Like, dude, this dude he was in the loop. He was in all it. Man, the dude was there, front and center. Make no mistakes. This dude was actually he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hold on, this nigga came out the cut. See, it's you gotta watch it. You see, people wasn't paying attention to everybody. Now, this $700,000 that Tupac was. And before we get into the reaction, this is just what I was looking down, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna say this, but I understand. You know, they had the production company 24/7 production. This was already in motion. Yasmin, his manager, I think that's Yaki Gaddafi's mother, she already had this shit ready to go. She only trusted Frank. Michael Moore was the replacement for Frank. They was trying to get rid of Frank. You see what I'm saying? But she trusted Big Frank. Yasmin was already setting up everything. Tupac was already done. His contract obligations was done. Not only did he start a production company and he had New Line and Paramount Pictures production deal, but he had the record label. He was taking off one jacket, coming in as a CEO on the other one. He was a made man. SugeKnight was not going to look. This fight that took place, I already look, and I promise you, I have not even watched the video. The fight with the $700,000 is because of the fact that David Kenner wrote the contracts. You see what I'm saying? And I promise y'all, I have not watched this video. I seen it. Everybody's like, you gotta commentate to this. But let's be clear. When SugeKnight was firing, when he fired David Kenner, and right, nigga, Reggie White was getting paid for security detail. They was cutting that nigga a check for everybody video. Them niggas already had their homeboys and shit at these videos, guns loaded and all that. That's how SugeKnight was taking from their money. He was using extra expenses that they didn't even want or need. So with that being said, y'all get y'all little, caviar blunt or something, man, and let's get into this reaction. Let's get it.
So I want to backtrack, right? Because you saying so much, man, that I want to unpack. You said that, Tupac, he was in the trailer. You and Tupac was in the trailer. And SugeKnight, he yelled at you and told you to get out.
Oh, no. He was in the middle of a heated conversation with Pac. And I shouldn't have been there. He was a scary fucking dude, bro. Dude was no joke. I mean, motherfuckers walked around on tiptoes around him. And I wanted nothing to do with him. I didn't need that. We had allegiance to Pac. Pac was our leader, and we were following him. We just want to make sure he was safe. We did good work. The sky was the fucking limit because that motherfucker wanted to take over the world, and we were going to do it with him. We had a 3-movie deal. I was like, how the fuck did I end up in this magical space with Tupac and my partner Tracy at the time? So we were on cloud 9. We do whatever Pac said. And if he was leaving, we were going with him. Wherever he went, we were going with him. We had he had his plans for his record company. He had his plans for his production company with us, and we were ready to rock and roll.
Right. I got you, man. So to go back to the argument, do you know what the argument was about between Tupac and Suge?
Oh, I didn't hear anything. It was just a heated conversation in a trailer on set. It was a video I was directing. So I ran in there saying, come on, Pac, because Pac was always, he wanted to be ready. And we had to be quick on set. So I was excited the scene was ready. I ran in there. I'm like, come on, Pac, let's go. We're ready for you. Let's go. Suge just turned me. He goes, get the fuck out. And I was like, I'll be outside, So I didn't hear anything of what was going on, but it was a heated conversation.
What video shoot was this?
That was, I believe that was, I think it was made in.
Do you think Tupac liked his Suge, or do you think at the end of his life he was getting annoyed with him, where it was like, let me get the fuck out of here? I don't really.
I mean, look.
Hey, shout out to Art. You see how Art blurped that shit out? Art blurped that shit out real fast because, I like Gabby. But man, that nigga said he keeps saying it so fluent. You're like, yeah, that was made niggas. You are Iranian and you got a little brown. You know what I mean? Hey, watch your ass, bastard. But no, listen. This makes perfect sense, dude. See. Yasmin was already, she had everything set up. I went down the rabbit hole. The production company was actually legitimate. The record label was already in motion. You see what I'm saying? And he had that 3-picture deal. Guaranteed. It's too many people have validated and confirmed about this 3-picture movie deal with New Line and Paramount. So everything that Gabi is saying is 100% accurate. You see what I'm saying? But my thing was this. Gabi was a threat. He was a threat. Man, listen, Suge didn't even, look, man. I want y'all to look at him back in the day. This dude, he was young trying to come up, man. You feel me? But he was doing his shit, though.
We can even have him drive him, just get out without them running. Yeah, he can like come over and kiss his hand. He can come over and kiss your finger.
So this makes Gabi a legend. He wrote the treatment for the video. The New York dude didn't want to share producer credits with Tupac, right? Gabi was the one that said, hey, I could do it. Tupac put his trust in this dude at a young age. Mind you, Tupac 25 years old at this time. 25 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Not only was he scoring big motion picture deals, movie deals, he accomplished so much so fast in so little time. You got to understand. Nigga, Tupac wasn't in California longer. He was less than a year. You understand? He was only in California for 11 months. Look how much he accomplished in 11 months. He did his 3-album contract obligation deal for Death Row Records. He already completed that. You see what I'm saying? So this identified that Suge has been lying this whole time. You got see when I'm looking at this shit. So not only did see David Kenner. So Tupac was and look, and I don't even know what he's finna say, but Tupac was mad because of the fact that movie deal that David Kenner. He did the contract deals for Tupac for those movies. Them checks was not going straight to Tupac. Guess where those checks was going? Guess where those movie checks was going? When he did Gridlock'd. Guess somebody put it in the title. Guess where that check went to? Where did that $700,000 check go to? We don't even gotta watch this. It's just adding up. I know it's gonna fall in line. Oh, y'all ain't ready for it. Hey, man, SugeKnight. So let's get into it,
man. A lot of people have said they were like brothers or whatever. I only got to see the experiences of him yelling and screaming either at Suge or Death Row employees trying to find out where his money was, right? So Pac was supporting like 40 people. Pac's family was not small, right? He was supporting a lot of motherfuckers. So I can only imagine what the weight of having everyone relying on you must have been and not getting your checks sent to you, right? Because at one point, I remember hearing that Tupac's $700,000 check for acting in Gridlock had also gone to Suge.
Thank you, boom.
And Pac was on the phone yelling and screaming about why the fuck's my movie?
Hey, I can't make this up, homie. I can't make this shit up. I did not watch this. When I said going down this rabbit hole, so you got to understand why Yasmin, his manager, wanted to fire Right Way Security of David Kenner. David Kenner was the look, okay, so the person that was doing the finances was grill fan accountant, a dude by the name of Steven, right? So David Kenner was dealing with the financial with Tupac's finances. You got to understand, this nigga David Kenner allegedly bought a Porsche with Tupac's money. Tupac nigga beat the shit out of that motherfucking Porsche. Like motherfuckers buying Porsches and shit, and he over here nigga trying to find his money. Listen, he had no access to his money. David Kenner made sure that he hid that shit. Now listen, David Kenner, this is the contract deal. David Kenner did the contract deal for Gridlock'd. That $700,000 went to SugeKnight. Went to SugeKnight. I have not watched this video at all. You see what I'm saying? When I seen it, everybody like, bro, look into it, because what I do is I like to go down that rabbit hole and see what's going on. So not only did he didn't fuck him just out of Gridlock'd, but he fucked him out of his check with Gang Related. Y'all remember the movie Gang Related with Tupac? David Kenner did the contract. David Kenner was doing all the contracts. You understand what I'm saying? So David Kenner was fucking over him with the finances, still giving Suge his cut. Dude, they had that nigga working so much. They had that dude on an allowance and was just backdooring this nigga. And Tupac was too smart. This is why I understand like how he felt like, damn, nigga, he was helpless at this point. This shit is fucking crazy to me. All right, let's get it, y'all.
Movie money coming to you, right? So friendships and brotherhoods and all that's great. But if your business and your money's not good, come on, bro. You got to feed your family. You got to make whatever move you got to make to feed your family. So we know posthumously that all those things that Tupac thought he owned, he didn't own any of it.
Damn. Y'all don't understand that, man. Y'all don't see what's going on, man. Tupac, triple platinum artist. Classic hits, Juice, Poetic Justice, gang related, Gridlock'd. Dude, this dude was getting backdoored, homie. They was, look, mind you, like Tupac said, nigga, he's a fucking artist. He shouldn't be hanging around all these fucking villains. You become look, I honestly believe that he became a victim of his circumstances. He became a victim to the streets. Tupac got to California because he wanted to get up out of jail. He's not a jail dude. And he came to California and seen that niggas was just out here banging hard. You see what I'm saying? And the way the niggas was banging hard, them dudes was not just beating niggas. Nigga, that was think about it. SugeKnight was beating niggas up at his place of business. You see what I'm saying? So from when I was looking at, I seen that everything that Gabby was saying, they fired Right Way Security, and he fired David Kenner not for handling his finances. Where he fucked up at that David Kenner was still his point lawyer on his criminal cases, which was a bad fucking play. Because at the end of the day, you should have said, I don't want you a part of my. So look, what it was, see, he was coming to the end. SugeKnight already knew that he had the production company 24/7 Productions. He didn't know about the record label. He wasn't sweating the movie shit. He already finished his obligations. So he had the reason. But when he found out, he started to panic. Why? Because Interscope already gave him $2.5 million. See, y'all got to realize Tupac was already with Interscope. You see what I'm saying? Death Row was a small boutique label. You see what I'm saying? So they did a joint venture with Interscope. They couldn't control Tupac. So what they did was they gave SugeKnight that contract. He never left. Look, when you look at this shit, that nigga wasn't signed to death, man. This game is so cold, nigga. That nigga was still signed. Look, man, all that was, SugeKnight was just his motherfucking handler. You see what I'm saying? Them dudes was back doing, nigga, Interscope collected so much fucking money. Listen, dude, see, when you look at this game, Death Row was just the front. You see what I'm saying? It was like a shell company. You see what I'm saying? When it came to Tupac in his career and his music, Tupac was still on Interscope. Why? He never, look, all he did was sign a contract agreement. You see what I'm saying? That nigga, think about it. They made that nigga feel like he was Death Row. He cut them albums under Death Row. And look, you got to realize, you know, they was already out of control when he came out with Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? With Brenda's Got a Baby and all that shit. They didn't want to be associated with that. The government was at an uproar. Like, wait a minute, Tupac, this is the new up-and-coming radical. We already got to look who his mama was. You see what I'm saying? You got to look what his infrastructure boiled down to. This dude was not nothing to play with. He was too smart. And it's a such thing as called smart dummies. He started inquiring about his money too much, and it started to go down. You see what I'm saying? It was and going through the rabbit hole. Nigga, Tupac and SugeKnight actually had a fucking fight, and Michael Moore had to break that shit up. You see what I'm saying? This shit gets so motherfucking deep, man. Shout out to Gabi, man. That nigga was, man, he's a legend, man. This nigga's a real legend. Let's get it.
On tiptoes around him, and I wanted nothing to do with him. I wanted nothing to do with him. I didn't need that. We had allegiance to Pac. Pac was our leader, and we were following him. We just want to make sure he was safe. We did good work. The sky was the fucking limit because that motherfucker wanted to take over the world, and we were going to do it with him. We had a 3-movie deal. I was like, how the fuck did I end up in this magical space with Tupac and my partner Tracy at the time? So we were on cloud 9. We do whatever Pac said. And if he was leaving, we were going with him. Wherever he went, we were going with him. We had he had his plans for his record company. He had his plans for his production company with us, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Right. I got you, man. So to go back to the argument, do you know what the argument was about between Tupac and Suge?
Oh, I didn't hear anything. It was just a heated conversation in a trailer on set.
All right, so look, this how Suge did it, right? Hold on, let me find that shit. So this how Suge did it. SugeKnight fired David Kenner as his lawyer and his financial advisor. David Kenner was not just his criminal defense lawyer; he was his financial advisor. You understand what I'm saying? Conflict of interest like a motherfucker. How the fuck you his financial advisor and his criminal attorney? Dude, my nigga, when you sit back and you look at this game, though, you like, nigga, Tupac, what the fuck is you, nigga, them Newports was not going in your brain that motherfucking strong when you couldn't, dude, nigga, it just don't, come on, homie. Let's be clear. He was his financial advisor. This nigga, David Kenner, bought a Porsche with Tupac's money. You got to understand, nigga, not only did he fuck Tupac, he fucked Snoop Dogg, he fucked Death Row, he fucked SugeKnight. So what they did was he brought in his motherfucking brother-in-law. What was his brother-in-law? I think. So this is what happened. SugeKnight knew that it was coming to an end. The album was already complete. Machiavelli was already, look, he knew it was coming to an end. So what he agreed to do, he was like, he had to holler at David Kenner, like, look, man, we're going to have to pull you back from. David Kenner wanted more. He was like, nah, I've been doing all of this shit. Should get this nigga in line. I'm the one that reason. Think about it. Who pushed all these contracts through? David Kenner pushed every last contract through. You understand what I'm saying? It was like, dude, if I take a step back, it's going to be some loose ends. You see, this was all, the assassinating was, listen, it wasn't a random, this was, look, dude, it was strategic. Tupac did, the way Tupac died, think about it. They get pulled over, right? By a cop, they get out the car, show them that it's a new car, new plates, all this shit, no guns in the car, blase. Then get back in the car, they drive up to motherfucking Flamingo and Cobalt, and a white Cadillac pull up, dump them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Wolves had them niggas leaking all in the car. Then, you know what I'm saying? Tupac over there fighting for his life. SugeKnight, nigga, about time Big Frank get out the car to go check on, see what's going on. SugeKnight, nigga, hit the pedal, nigga, hit a U-turn, nigga, and drove and end up making the car break down on Las Vegas Boulevard in Harmon. You see what I'm saying? And the police was already there. The police was already at this. It was 2 crime scenes. You got to realize when they got shot up on Flamingo and Covert, cars was still driving by. Cars was still coming. So the evidence, look, gun cases and all that shit would have been out of place. The second crime scene is where they did their investigation. The car already was broke down. You understand how far this goes? Think about it. He get pulled over, right? You took the most busiest street, right? You niggas getting a big ass fight. You Tupac, you know, you SugeKnight, Death Row Records, all this shit. The police is looking for you niggas. You don't put your hands on somebody, stump somebody out, and ain't nobody coming for you. You niggas was hot. Why would you take a main street? See, Suge knew that. You see what I'm saying? And see, not like that, but see, you left Gab. See, y'all didn't even know. Gabby, nigga, what? Nigga, Tupac his infrastructure. He had an exit route. He had a strategic exit route. Look at this shit, dude. This nigga got millions of dollars in transactions that he can't have access to. Nigga, think about it. He had that house in Atlanta. Y'all understand that he was Tupac was getting an allowance of $10,000 a week. Not only that, you know, you got to look at it. What's, you know, shit, nigga, what's that, like 40,000 a month? You sending money to Atlanta, you paying your bills, cars, gas, you got to take care of the outlaws. I don't know about all that. I wasn't there, but understand this is the 90s. This nigga was 25 years old. Tupac was 25 years old, for the record, homie, paying a lot of people bills at 25. Nigga, what? Nigga, some of you niggas won't even go take out the trash can for your mama. You moved out your mama house, you know her trash can got to be pulled out to the streets every fucking Wednesday. You niggas won't even go do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, this dude, like, come on, homie. Like, this nigga was around villains. Nigga, hey, what happened when you don't feed a dog? It's gonna turn on you. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, them niggas was monsters. Tupac was Tupac was like, God damn, yeah, I'm doing all this good shit. You niggas keep feeding me drink, liquor, and pussy and all that shit. He had to take care of the outlaw. Them niggas was kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, them niggas was straight monsters. Them niggas, man, yeah, Tupac, my nigga, yeah. Them niggas was backdooring this nigga the whole time, gang. Let's get it.
It was a video I was directing, so I ran in there saying, come on, Pac, you know, because Pac was always, he wanted to be ready, and we had to be quick on set. So I was excited the scene was ready. I ran in there, I'm like, come on, Pac, let's go, we're ready for you. Let's go. Suge just turned me, he goes, get the fuck out. And I was like, I'll be outside, you know? So I didn't hear anything of what was going on, but it was a heated conversation.
What video shoot was this?
That was, I believe that was, I think it was made in.
Do you think Tupac liked his Suge, or do you think at the end of his life he was getting annoyed with him, where it was like, let me get the fuck out of here? I don't really.
I mean, look, a lot of people have said they were like brothers or whatever. I only got to see the experiences of him yelling and screaming either at Suge or death row employees, trying to find out where his money was.
Man. Now, confirmation shows that even when he was over there, hey, shout out to Key. Look how much he was paying. Look how much he was paying for his family. 25 years old. This is what he was paying yearly. Well, he never made it that far. So you got to do 11 times 40. You know what I'm saying? But no, nah, man. Damn, bro. I'm gonna show y'all something else, man. Now I ain't gonna show y'all today, but Reggie White, oh, you dirty nigga, man. Reggie is dirty than a motherfucker. See, he didn't spend a lot of time with Tupac. Hey, Reggie White, look, bro. I understand you was there, you was around, yeah, but you wasn't like real. You didn't have no up close relationship with Tupac. Going down this rabbit hole, bro. He didn't even fucking like you. I know this nigga gonna see this shit. He probably gonna be, fuck you, motherfucker. Hey, Reggie, it's okay. I know, homie. It's cool. He didn't understand why the fuck was you making money off of his ass too. Everybody else was taking from him. Everybody was pulling from him. Dude, he had the outlaws and shit like that. Dude, he started seeing this shit. Everybody was getting a cut off for Tupac's money. Tupac, his wages, his income provided for death row. You see what I'm saying? When money was tied up and shit, and Suge had talking about, oh, my money, look, he exonerated all that money he had from Harry O. Nigga, you was pulling out loans from Interscope. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, boy, this game go deep. This motherfucker go deep, homie. And look, I can promise y'all we ain't even hit the surface yet. It's so much detail about this shit, man. This shit crazy. Let's go.
Right? So Pac was supporting like 40 people. Pac's family was not small, right? he was supporting a lot of motherfuckers. So I can only imagine what the weight of having everyone relying on you must have been and not getting your checks sent to you, right? Because at one point, I remember hearing that Tupac's $700,000 check for acting in Gridlock had also gone to Suge. And Pac was on the phone yelling and screaming about, why the fuck's my movie money coming to you?
How is that his best friend? How? You understand what I'm saying? So what y'all got to understand is SugeKnight had David Kenner. Had that David Kenner put the contract. So with all of Tupac's information, he made sure that he sent that shit back. You see what I'm saying? Not only did they take the movie check, but they was even pulling from the royalties from the music that was in the soundtrack of Gridlock. You see what I'm saying? So, dude, it was, look, that 700,000. What was that? I think, oh man, I think they was trying to send an invoice for $490-some-thousand what Death Row should have made off of Gridlock. You see what I'm saying? Off that 7. Listen to me. Tupac was gonna keep 3, and they was gonna keep 4. You understand what I'm saying? You see how dirty this shit was? So when he fired, you know, David Kenner and you know, Reggie White, you know, he brought the stepbrother in. They also let go. I don't know. They let go the actual financial advice. The accountant Steven was the financial accountant, and David Kenner was the financial advisor. You see what I'm saying? So everything of Tupac's finances, from what Steven did, he ran it through David Kenner, and David Kenner pushed anything that Tupac had coming his way. So yeah, with that being said, man, Gridlock and gang related. SugeKnight took both of those checks. Let's get it.
Right? So friendships and brotherhoods and all that's great. But if your business and your money's not good, come on, bro. You got to feed your family. You got to make whatever move you got to make to feed your family. So we know posthumously that all those things that Tupac thought he owned, he didn't own any of it. And there was real estate bought in his name in Miami. Everything he had, the house in Calabases, the house on Wilshire, Wilshire, those were all rentals. He thought he owned all that, right? And I heard that he died with only $40,000 to his name.
Correction, $7,000. Even worse. Let's go.
How does a multi-platinum artist end up with $40,000 in the bank account? That just makes no sense to me. And again, look, I'm not a record exec, and I don't know how they do their funny money and their paperwork, but someone should have been taking care of him, because that motherfucker was a golden goose.
Yeah, man, real talk, man. And you seen Tupac with your own eyes having arguments with Suge about his money.
100%. Suge, well, yeah. Pac was weekly on the phone chasing his money with Death Row with Suge.
Y'all, I'm finna do the comment roll down, man. So y'all put y'all comments in so I can put them on the screen, man. Let's get it. And I'll see y'all at the next video.
tested.